What up, yo? It's your boy Juice. How's everybody doing today? It's another wonderful day to be alive. Shiny day, not a cloud in the sky. It's a bit hot, but I manage. I think I'd rather be in the cold than in the heat. But I can't really say that's true, because I have been homeless in the cold. Maybe not an extreme cold, but let's say a pretty cold Texas night. A couple of nights. And at the time I had my truck. I had a little Dodge Dakota before I sold it. And at the time it was just hard times. And I was staying with my grandmother at the time, God bless her soul. And she's a very wonderful woman. They don't make them like they used to. Perhaps one of the last. Good heart, good soul. But yeah, I stayed in the truck. And before I went to grandma's. And I gotta say, that night, man, it was cold. Very cold. And there's a couple more times too, around when I was really young and it was cold, that I can remember. And man, I'll tell you what, there was a time where I didn't have the truck too, and I stayed like in a ditch. It was one of those like water drainage ditches. Well, it was dry, so if you crawl in that tube a little bit, you have like shelter. It's almost like a tube, like a coffin kind of. Didn't do much for warmth. It was really cold. I gotta say, man, I didn't get too much sleep that night. Not so much because I was worried or like animals or people, but man, it was pretty cold. And I gotta say, man, being in the cold sucks just as much as it being hot. Anyways, something else I wanted to touch on was about the jobs. And what I mean by that is, what I'm not understanding is, again, every time I go into town, it's like everybody is hiring. Whataburger, Wendy's, Moore's Furnishing, HEB, Walmart, the doctor's office, the veterinarian. Everybody's hiring. Can't fill the positions, even when they offer more pay. So what I'm not understanding is, if these people aren't going back to work, so they say, then how are they making it? How are they paying their bills? How are they still living? How are they getting groceries? Okay, maybe food stamps. The government ain't helping you that much, though. The moratorium is over. COVID, been over. So I don't understand where all these people are. If there's so many positions that need to be filled, then where is everybody? If there's so many people looking for work, then why aren't they getting jobs? If all these people are hiring and offering more money, how come they're not filling their jobs? Where are all these people? It just doesn't make sense. Let's say these people are just at home sitting on their ass. How are they getting money? The government's not giving you that much money. At least not anymore. No free checks, food stamps, blah, 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 however you want to do food stamps, trade or whatever. But either way, that ain't cutting it. I just don't see it. Where are all these people? And how are these people still making it? Because the homelessness and the evictions should be out the wazoo. And I'm just not seeing it. I don't see anybody. Unless maybe they're getting kicked out and they're going to like Austin or some shit, right? Or whatever, whatever state you're in. I just don't see it. It don't make no sense to me. It's one of those oddities where it's like, wait a minute. You got to really take a look at it. I was talking to my pops about it, and he was like, oh, well, that's just because it's a sign of bad times in the economy. And I'm like, yeah, but that don't make no sense. Really, it don't make no sense. They're offering more money, so people come back to work. Nobody's going back to work. How are they making it? Where are all these people? There's just a void here that I'm not understanding. How are they making it? Unless it's a lie. They have enough people there.